Monday morning to discuss where we should put our money in the agribusiness sector, what we should avoid, and what we should embrace. And from time to time, we come to you with experts, at the different parts of the sector in the agribusiness sector. But before we dig into today's program, um, let me do a normal intro for the sake of those that are just joining us for the first time. Um, if you're watching and you haven't shared the link, please do so. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and even tell your enemies to tune in and watch Farmers Morning Cafe on your Africa's number one agricultural page television. This is O.O.K Farms TV and coming your way every Monday morning, 11 a.m. Nigerian West African time is the Farmers Morning Cafe TV agricultural uh, program. At Farmers Morning Cafe, we come together to give you hints and tips, on where you should look at when you think or consider investment in the agribusiness sector. And if you're already in the sector, what are the things that you should embrace? What measures should you put in place? What is the market saying? What is the farm and the farmers saying? So today with me in the studio is farmer Adekola
Nicola.
Olatunde Tidimi Senior, and he is a seasoned farmer, not just that, and one of our very own at the Oyo O.K Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Welcome to Farmers Morning Cafe, sir.
Welcome.
It's really a pleasure to have you here.
Happy to be here.
I know you have been on our TV before, but then you were on Agbeloba. That's it. Yes, on a Friday, right? That is an indigenous program we have on this TV for the farmers. So today is on Farmers Morning Cafe, and we're going to be talking about dry season corn. Why we should, if farmers that are watching, or intended farmers that are watching, why they should consider cultivating corn for this dry season, especially this year that it seems like rain is not going to stop.
That is an added advantage.
Okay.
So, and everybody should just, you know, go to this because the rate at which we need this corn this time around is like anything. Because the scarcity of maize around now is something else. The poultry farmers are crying.
Mm.
So also those who needed this maize for one thing or the other, they are just and we look at the effect of this worm that is affecting
And
this and doesn't allow the farmer to get a high yield.
yield.
So if you are going to get the high yield, you needed to add more money to your
Input.
plan to your input. So because you needed to buy this
Pest control.
controlled chemical. So applied in order to ward off these worms because they are eating. Even post harvesting, they are still affecting the corn.
The
That
corn
is already
being
being
harvested in
harvested
your
in
warehouse.
your warehouse. So,
That's a serious one.
so whatever we are going to get during the rainy season might not be enough.
No.
That is the real reason why everybody should, engage. And we should be producing year round because of the scarcity of most right in Nigeria now that we have food shortage and inflation and fighting hard on the available ones.
Even the president has announced emergency on food security.
Definitely. So every farmer should apply emergency on his own
On
as well. That's what I believe.
eh,
That's what I believe.
so because if the president can say
Can
that in the
say
state of
emergency.
emergency, there is no food in the
He is
country.
not the one that is going to go to farm.
Mm-mm.
He's alerting us on what we
Right.
needed to
To
do.
do. Right.
That is it.
Mm.
Only they needed to, provide the necessary support
Right.
so that we can be able to maximize this production.
Production.
So everybody can have it, it can be available for everybody that needed it. So that is it. So we are strategizing to go into uh, dry season corn production massively too, so that we can get more yield
Okay, so would you say, like for the fish farmers, they are complaining that the rain is too much for them this year. How would you say that? Would you say this the rain is still raining now as we speak,
Yes.
right now as we're in the studio?
We have
How would you say that? Is that a positive thing for dry season corn cultivation, or is negative, or it does not play any major role?
everything in excess is not.
Mm,
Well, if the rain is too much for the corn,
mm,
it will not bring the needed results.
mm.
But we need rain. It's prolonged rain, not heavy,
One,
heavy pouring.
yeah,
Uh,
just
but,
prolonged.
but just prolonged,
Mm,
so that at the time the corn need the water,
mm.
which will get the water available. So that we will not concentrate heavily on irrigation, so that we have enough water for our products. Okay, and that.
So what would you say to farmers like yourself and myself out there that are just, we are just, as Yorubas you say, we're
Yes.
just struggling, to make ends meet, like you already mentioned.
Yeah.
There's the issue of the pest control, which of course is capital intensive,
Yeah.
So what sort of irrigation would you advise a lay person, not sorry, I take that, I beg your pardon. What sort of irrigation system would you advise a farmer that is just trying, that the funds are not readily available? How can we still have irrigation farming for the dry feeding corn? What method is best that would do the work, but will still not make us go rob the bank?
And then where what I think is that provided if you have your farm near the rivers or stream,
Mm,
so you can channel the water through, I mean, through pipes,
mm,
or you dig in water path
mm,
to enter your farm.
farm,
So, or maybe you have a well or bowl
mm,
or something in your farm.
mm,
But it depends on the size of the farm anyway.
mm.
So if you have a bigger farm, you need to make all these things happen.
Yeah, well,
Life of yourself. But if
yeah.
you have
I'm talking of
subsistence farming,
those of us that are 5 acre here, 3 acre here,
okay,
two
that one
acres
is
there.
those ones are as big too.
Mm,
Because if you are talking of acres, those are big ones. Oh. Because if you have 2 or 3 acres, you are not talking of hectares. So definitely you have to prepare.
mm,
It's only we don't prepare, we don't wait on God to
mm,
bring rain, which
mm,
he may not do because
mm,
he does what he likes.
mm.
So, but you consider this thing as a
Put it into
business.
exactly. Thank
You
you.
have to put farming as a because the farming now is a
Mm,
business. So anything you needed to do to make you succeed,
mm,
you have to put them in place.
mm,
You don't just assume that God will bring rain. What if He doesn't bring?
mm.
So must all your inputs go
Go
down
down.
like that,
Mm,
just like that.
mm,
So that is the reason why we should prepare.
mm,
You have to prepare adequately.
mm.
So, but for the low income farmers, so you have to
Three
make,
plots,
yes, you have to make do
six
maybe
plots.
be fetching water and wetting it. So this my people from the Benue Gidi, they usually fetch water. Say they will go to the farm as early as possible, fetch water, irrigate their farms as early, go here in the evening as well, or put one big containers in the farm. So they are now pour water inside and using it to wet the put quickly and on early morning. So that's what they usually do. But for big time farmer, you have to sink a a bore or deep well, get yourself a irrigation machine like a big generating sets, long
Pumping machine.
pumping machine. I mean, yeah, thank you very much. So that's exactly what you can to be able to irrigate your farm as soon as possible. There are some irrigating experts, companies, which one can consult.
When if the money is there, if the money is there, and you're ready to
Yeah,
account,
you
yeah,
have to, you know what you are going to gain at the end of
at
the
the
day.
end
So
of the
you
day.
have to.
Yeah. Thank you very much. We'll take a quick short break. Do not move a muscle, but if you have to, let it be that you're sharing the link and you're telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and to tell even your enemies that Farmers Morning Cafe is on and all the tips you need to know in regards to dry season corn cultivation is live. See you on the next
Are you ready to sow a seed for a sustainable future? O.O.K Farms Grow What You Eat initiative is a groundbreaking movement empowering young minds to cultivate a greener and healthier future. This isn't just an agricultural initiative. This is an education that goes beyond the classroom, providing a hands-on experience that fosters innovation and nurtures a profound connection to the world of agriculture. Join us on the 30th of September 2023, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the University of Ibadan International Conference Center as we flag off this revolutionary journey towards cultivating the future agriculturist. My name is Omolara Svensson.
Welcome back to your favorite agricultural films television, O.O.K Farms TV. And this is Farmers Morning Cafe with your own favorite host, Omolara Svensson. Today with me in the studio is me, Farmer Sirimisiyu, and we've been talking about dry season corn cultivation. We've been talking about the benefit, the challenges, and we were just on irrigation system. So he's told us if your farm is not up to acres, your best bet may be just to get laborers to, do the manual watering. But from like, I would like us to go back to the rain that we're having now. I mean, if you look at Okyobu, for instance, and Ibadan, the rain has been consistent. The every pouring stopped about a month ago. So would you say that's a positive thing? Because normally in the past, by now, everybody would be panicking that, oh, it's too late to cultivate um, dry season corn. But I mean, from what we have, it's been raining like every other day, not every rain, but enough to, you know. So would you say that's an advantage for corn farming?
Definitely, we will have August break. Farmer knows
August has finished, though. Still don't have a pick.
no, we had it
About
for some
what was
weeks. We didn't see water. Yeah, maybe in this part of the
when you know,
country.
yeah.
I don't know, but I told you initially that excesses is not
It's not
pleasant for corn.
yeah.
It may be good for other products. Too
Well,
much
I don't
rain.
think there's any too much water for cassava.
No,
Yeah.
there's no. There,
I love that crop. It's so rugged.
rugged for anything. Even if there's no rain,
Rain, just one rain. Cassava
it's
will still
okay.
do well.
It's okay. So, but for corn, too much rain will affect.
I know that because when we did our last cultivation of corn last year, and there was flooding, it affected it. And this was corn that was already 2 months old.
Uh, when one consider the land,
Mm.
so one may needed to apply fertilizer certain period now. Because the land we are using, we are overusing them, and we are not
Year in, year out.
hearing yes. That's another angle one need to look at. Because if your product is not good enough, you needed to ask yourself, what have I left undone? And what have I done? And what do I still need to do? Or is it enough? So those are the things you need to consider when you are planting maize. But no matter what, you cannot compare the rainy corn with dry season corn.
Even if I have money and do like the irrigation we have the rain guns everywhere, we have the pipeline, you know. Are you saying it's still not the same like if it is rainfall?
No,
It's still not the same.
it's not the same.
All through the day, we have our sprinklers and all
You
of that.
cannot compare that. Let me see. Why you cannot compare it, it will cost you much more to during the dry season than during the rainy season. Because everything will just fall in naturally. adapt.
All you need to do during rainy season is
Yeah.
prep your land well and
Yes.
cultivate, and you leave the
Cultivate.
rest to nature.
So you go and rest. If you want to compare when you needed to be wetting every day, that's stressful and cost expensive.
Expensive.
So those are things that make it much more costlier than any period. But by and large, a hardworking farmer will still get one yield if he put things in place.
Place, yes.
Yes, and he's very serious with his work. So it's just determination to succeed. And you have to, you know, so whenever you see anything that will hinder your harvest, so you have to, take care of it.
Okay,
All
quick
that.
one before I let you go, sir.
No.
What advice would you give to a farmer that has 2 million, for instance, or a farmer that has 500,000 and has a farmland and is contemplating between going into dry season corn, and then after that, he harvest by December or November, whenever, and then do cassava? Would you say he should just do his cassava from now, JJ, or he should put his hand into, let me pick, that's what I meant by koloko. Sorry, our English viewers, I don't know that in English. Or would you say that he should just focus on cultivating his cassava instead of trying to, use business sense and say, let me quickly cultivate dry season corn, get my money back in 4 months, and then cultivate cassava at the end of the year?
What we are doing presently, we said this thing is a business.
It is business.
So there's no more course planting. Are you getting me? So we are
Like we used to do.
I would have reached it.
On one thing, cassava.
Cassava,
corn,
no,
beans,
no,
okra.
they will hold themselves down. Cassava will not grow until you take away
The other stuff.
the other stuff. It's happened to my friend.
They have been penny wise pound.
So that one is not advisable again. So you can divide your family or two, but depends on the plant crops on the plant. Okay. So if cassava is on space, maize is wrong, and other one I want. So we maximize usage of the land like that. You get on it. So you have 3 acres or 2 acres, you give them one you have. So in our area, there are no more planting like that. So one crop for a section and for a particular land. That's okay.
Thank you,
You
sir.
will have more
More than that. So we will not be penny wise pound
pounds
foolish.
each. I don't know.
So if you have 500,000 naira,
Yeah.
we're just saying
Yeah.
5 million, divide
Matter-
it into two, at least three, whichever kind of crop you want to do
It depends on the size
of the land.
the
So the land now is
And-
your pocket that determines how you
Eh.
cut your clothes.
when you have 10 acres and
Eh.
you want to use 2 million, you know what we cannot compare you with somebody that have 5 acres.
2 million. So the size of the land you're cultivating or planning to cultivate,
It needed to be in proportion.
it has to be in proportion with what's your patch at hand is. And we all know that this is why when people say farmers are poor, I just laugh. We are the richest people because we know how much it costs to do proper farming the way it should be done. Believe me, you know that we are not poor. We'll take a short break, but very quick, and we'll see you after the break. Do not move a muscle. Welcome back to O.O.K Fans Television, and this is your favorite program, Farmers Morning Happy, coming your way every Monday morning, 11 a.m. Nigerian West African time. On Farmers Morning Happy, we come together to talk with like minds to share teams, information, encourage ourselves, and support ourselves as much as we can. And on the program today, I have been speaking with one of our very own from Oyo Overface Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society, who is a seasoned and experienced farmer TBCU, and will be speaking specifically about dry season on cultivation. We were just on irrigation and how we can maximize our money and our land when it comes to uh, usage. But I want us to touch on, your part of Southwest, you guys have much more challenging pest control than we do. It is, I mean, still do have these challenges, but we don't have as much as you guys got. So I want us to touch a little bit on how we can, um, no, I'm not talking about the youth, even the environment, how an average family can go about controlling pests on their farm. But before we do that, we take a quick shopping. Thank you.
The existence and survival of the human race is solely dependent on agriculture. O.O.K Farms is the hub designed to cater for all your agricultural needs. We breathe agriculture.
Watch our join our multipurpose farmers cooperative society. We are keen on our members' success. At O.O.K Farms, we provide the right agro insurance.
At O.O.K Farms, we render services such as contract farming, commodity branding and export, as well as sales and release of farmlands. Our Agribusiness Academy is tailored towards equipping you through your journey in the agribusiness industry.
Our headquarters is located at Dickard House, Ring Road, Ibadan. Contact details are displayed on the screen. Agriculture, our wealth.
Welcome back. Just before we took that short break, you were talking, I was saying that I like the way people how people say that. You know, if anyone told, right, I was, there was a period that we didn't think that one, and we're happy that, okay, we finally gotten the solution to it. Because this is like, uh, this has become the headache of some farmers over the years for a long period of time. So is it that it's back again, or we never really got it right, or what exactly? Because I've been hearing this before there and there. This year, especially about this one stopping from the state perspective, you know,
This one, we just like access, like yes, have and you get to that part of the body and to apply that. Never anybody trying to on on this issue like it's next two questions. You need to be doing that you are really were there to ever do things in the name worship of like passion, like gratitude. When you go and hire something, come back, okay, and you can feel it at the same time. At the beginning, yes, right from when you are seeing sign of station to be confirmed.
actually, what we do is once we cultivate a day or two after we spray,
What did this mean? What did this bring? You spray something that will kill the wheat, not the it's when you manifest of the one, definitely, compare you to use a test from a single scale. Can spray so many things. Can spray wheat control, you can spray pest control, you can spray fertilizer now. So if anybody see us
yeah,
spraying,
spraying.
yeah,
Depends on what you
our
spray.
yes, that is it. But get to need if there anybody that see that is fine, don't allow it. by itself. If it do by itself, the value is as net revenue.
Okay, so you said farmer, are you telling me that my people, see, the really I say that government believes that we had the extension. Our people are dying because of lack of knowledge. Can you say once we disappear? See why they abuse us now, the farmers.
Yeah.
Disappear to where? How would brainwash it to where? I don't know. I'm trying to get the concept.
Because it doesn't feed the cow. So it the cows inside
Your corn.
so the rain and everything doesn't have any effect on it.
Oh, so that's why it becomes been a pandemic. That's why the pandemic of this one is a lot now
Right.
because our farmers believe that once rain comes, it will wash you.
Okay, can you imagine that? So
That is so bad.
I say sad.
It's lack of knowledge.
It's state like farm. And what I show you, if you have been that to me, well,
No,
that's exactly. So I put and give me
huge.
that of point in that places.
Okay, so first for so from what you're saying, I see the need for us to educate our people. The level of ignorance is such.
That's why I'm not.
Okay, so if you're watching this, first don't go away. Hey, Joe, you want to test you? Kòkòrò àjọpọ̀ òde ń lọ wọn òde tí mọ́tò bá ń rọ̀ òjò kì í pa wọ́n wọn ọ̀dẹ nílé ní ìtàn tọ̀wọ́ tí yóò wọ́n tí yóò wọ́n ti lọ́wọ́.
What you said, let me see in that tradition.
Yes, àwọn ọ̀gbọ́n tó ti jẹ tí kòkòrò ti jẹ lè fi ní ìwọ náà. So if you're watching it, pray do not watch it the way execute the plan with heart. Ó dàbí kí náà ní ìgbà kó sọ pé tí wọ́n bá ti ń lo ohun tó jẹ sùn nígbà á tọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n nú ara ọ̀rẹ́ tí ó dìgbà tó bá lọ lọ nígbà àbí tó sọ pé tó bá lọ wẹ̀ ara ò tó náà wálẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà not like that. Like you having malaria and telling that you drink enough water and just shower with malaria so you have to treat the malaria but it's already in your bloodstream. That's how test and term contribution. But I think now, I think my director is taking note. I think they have to do more let's say from test control why we should concentrate on farmer fund campaign and all that on our teaching of program on agency funds. In fact, we're going to talk about another you know,
Well, that one is too seriously because I know when we have anyone. Look, they are not ones. They are birds.
once
Yes.
ẹyẹ tó ń
Like,
fò
you know, the funny part is that they will come to your farm and their houses.
you're talking. We had that.
And so they will now, they don't need to be physically in and
They
they
are
permanent
permanently there.
form. And you can imagine. So how quickly, what do you reckon? When you see the environment, if they are out, before if you didn't give them anything, you need their house, they will be.
Honestly, the first time I saw that one, I was angry, but it was funny at the same time. Because I mean, if you want to put yourself where it's fine, it's where you see the
Then
yeah. So
they try to
So,
sit.
I was like, I know they do this. But when I now saw one farm, they have two houses with like three different locations of the one. I was like, what effort to like seriously like they really do it. So, but what are the measures that one can put in place of how can one control this pest? Because they are also pests and it's
Yes, if it is just same family, that will have at that next time.
But it's not, it's calm down for me.
But then you are to this. So, but then for you, see as I see that house. That is why you have the farm. So, you can is on what good
Still come back.
you can come back. So, when you go to you are planning. It's usually people
So that when they will say, somebody is there.
All these people, areas for some areas because
Some friends that are that said, no, I know your that's not a
so
good
that
man.
not a wow. That's how I'm patching on. So how can you get me? So but they won't come by trying to so
I'm talking of I think don't gradually. Need the birds.
yeah, mostly
When
yeah,
like
they
yeah.
like birds.
Birds. So if you're
And
if your farm,
nocturnal animals that
yeah, yeah. If you're visiting your farm property, you find and try to spend some very time on your farm. Should be able to go on and more than one and one that. Thank you very much, sir. Take a quick short break. If you haven't shared the news, Anna.
The existence and survival of the human race is solely dependent on agriculture. O.O.K Farms is the hub designed to cater for all your agricultural needs. We breathe agriculture.
Watch our join our multi-purpose farmers cooperative society. We are keen on our members' success. At O.O.K Farms, we provide the right agro insurance.
At O.O.K Farms, we render services such as contract farming, commodity burning and export, as well as sales arrangements of farmlands. Our Agribusiness Academy is tailored towards equipping you through your journey in the agribusiness industry.
Our headquarters is located at Dickard House, Ring Road, Ibadan. Contact details are displayed on the screen. Agriculture, our wealth. Are you ready to sow a seed for a sustainable future? O.O.K Farms Grow What You Eat initiative is a groundbreaking movement empowering young minds to cultivate a greener and healthier future. This isn't just an agricultural initiative. This is an education that goes beyond the classroom, providing a hands-on experience that fosters innovation and nurtures a profound connection to the world of agriculture. Join us on the 30th of September 2023, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the University of Ibadan International Conference Center as we flag off this revolutionary journey towards cultivating the future agriculturist. My name is Omolara Svensson. Okay, sir, we were talking about the state of security on our
Yes.
farms, and you said it's reducing, but it's not significant
enough. Yes, because we have to make the farm attractive to the inventors and or investors so that they can put their money there. So if you want to do this, the security has to be put in place. Real security.
Okay.
And site and nature for all our farmer, all our government are talking of Amatekun. We still have Agbekoyas and other people like this. So they should be deployed into our farm.
Okay, so you would say that the government should deploy more security
into the farm.
Why is that? Is it that we still have invaders, or is it we that are invading our farms? Because you know, it used to be a problem of invaders that we call the herdsmen.
Yes.
Are we saying that the impact of the herdsmen are not reduced or is not reducing? Why should, because this is an extra cost on the government, you know, manpower and everything.
Yes.
Which thing used to be the case. So do we still have invaders in our community?
We are having them. We are having them. Although what they are doing now, if you meet them on the farm, they will take their animals away. and we discover that we cannot even arrest the man by ourselves. We arrest
Right.
them, the animals will be in disarray and they will go to other
Other
people's farm
people's
as well.
farm and create even more
More
chaos.
more problem for than what we wanted to solve.
Mm.
So we think they should take the identity of these people,
Mm.
the Fulanis.
There should be
They,
an administration, a
yes,
register.
register for them.
Right.
So they may even be wearing uniform where their this will be displayed, their names
Names
and
will be
identity will be displayed or numbers.
Mm.
So you can easily take down somebody that invaded your farm, even take their picture.
So we're saying
where to,
in order for us to cohabitate,
yes,
they should also have a platform, abi?
yes,
And since we can't chase them away,
definitely
an administration where like some sort of cooperative or something.
Something of such. But what I even want is that a situation where they will reorientate these people
Right.
on proper way of feeding their animals.
Mm.
You see, we are saying that we want all the land to be distributed to be occupied by farmers. And where are we now living for the animal
feeding?
So we should be producing. If they want to get our wastes, which are food for them, they can be coming to us, or we give them free, rather than coming to our farm to come and invest on our farm. It's not good. So they should orientate them. And if you want to phase out this kind of animal, our government should bring in new cows or cattle. So where they will have ranches, where we will be feeding them, introducing them to another method of feeding animal. I think that would be the permanent solution, rather than allow the free range to be visiting. Where again? We are complaining of the shortage of land, and the one we are now using,
they are invading
it again. So these are the issues, and we discovered that even the owners of these farms are our people, mostly our people, not.
Oh, you mean the animals?
Animals, yes. And we will all be complaining, and one day they say, it's order from above. Which above? When we are doing ourselves, the rich among us, we gather the cow, employ a Fulani man, and the Fulani want to make a quick work.
And make their employees
happy. They will go and invade another person's farm, not considering
so it's we that is doing ourselves.
So not considering the investment, whether we took the loan to plant. So where will we now get the money to pay back? And our the justice system, it's not something that you can give you justice at the right time. And they will not even pay the enough money
on
damages. So those are the issues. So if they can reorientate them, so they do another. I mean, they may employ them to come or they give them orientation on how to feed the cattle.
Do their cattle rearing
business. It's a business
in
on
a way,
its own.
yeah, in a way that it does not
affect other people's business.
People, so we can all cohabitate.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you so
much.
They
are all farmers too.
Yeah, they are farmers.
They are farmers.
Thank you so much, Farmer Adekola. Unfortunately, there is so much more I would like to, when we are talking with an expert, there's not enough time to go into everything we need to talk about. But thank you again for being here, and I hope to be able to, steal you away for another 1 hour very soon. Okay, I will take a quick short break, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you. On your number one agricultural themed television. Farmers Morning Cafe is an agro or agribusiness television program where we come together to rub minds on how we can maximize the opportunities and the potential in the agribusiness sector. And with me on the show today is one of our very own farmer Adekola Tirimi CEO, and we've been speaking about dry season corn cultivation, which has also taken us into all other aspects of the challenges and opportunities that we have in the agriculture and agribusiness sector. If you're just tuning in, please download our app or subscribe to our YouTube channels. This way, you'll be able to watch all of our programs at your convenience. Today, we've spoken about the importance and the benefits of farm cultivation, the challenges we are facing when it comes to farm cultivation, from pest control in terms of worms to even a bigger pest in terms of birds that comes to not only eat from our corn the moment they start fruiting, but even have their nest on our corns and live on the farm permanently if we do not chase them away. So we've discussed quite a lot of things and what can be done to combat all of these challenges. And that then took us into the lack of proper knowledge for our farmers, the ignorance that our farmers are exhibiting. And a very good example of that is farmers thinking that when it rains, it washes away the worms that should eat or that would affect their corn, which is not the situation. Rain do not wash away worms. You need to use pest control. And a lot of other stuff like that was discussed today. A very big thank you again to Farmer Adekola for being our guest on the program today, enlightening us and shedding a lot of light into so many opportunities that is in dry season corn cultivation. I quickly want to use this opportunity to speak to the right agencies and government when it comes to issue of support for farmers in this part of the country. We spoke about deforestation, how this eats into our budget, how this makes farming very difficult for us at this end. We are pleading with our government to look into supporting farmers with free farm clearing support, opportunities, programs, where farmers would be able to come to you, show the government their land, and the government does the land, especially deforestation for them. There is no way we can have a food security. We can have enough secure food in the country if the government is not really, really supporting the farmers in the right direction and through the right method. So please, government, look into supporting farmers with land clearing and even maybe land preparation for the grassroots farmers. And in terms of security, I mean, a lot of other topics came out from today's episode. These herdsmen, who are they? Whose cattle are they rearing? These are all the questions that need answers. Well, we will be coming up with a lot of other topic from today's program that will be shedding a lot of light into how we can successfully cultivate on our farms and make substantial profit out of our farm produce. Again, if you are just joining us, you can always watch this episode and every other episode of all our TV programs on our app or on our YouTube channel. I'll take a quick short break. When I come back, I will be speaking about who we are at O.O.K Farms, our services, and our products. Do not move an inch. Today's program, we've been talking about dry season farm cultivation. Now, to watch today's program again, over and over again, or if you're just joining us, please download our app on Android, O.O.K Farms, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, O.O.K Farms, and you'll be able to watch this episode and every other episode of our programs. Before we bring today's show to an end, I'd like to quickly run us through who we are at O.O.K Farms, our services, and some of our products. At O.O.K Farms, we do consulting. We consult for all agriculture and agribusiness related issues. So reach out to us. You have questions, you want to go into the business, you want to invest. We are just a phone call away. We also do contract farming. Contract farming is basically you sit at home, we worry, we do the job for you, and when your harvest is ready, we hand over your harvest, your produce to you, or you could also still contract us to sell your farm produce. Okay, you don't have farmland. How do you go about it? We lease and sell farmland at affordable prices as well. For all your farm input and equipment, either you want to buy farm equipment or you want to lease, reach out to us. And also for your farm input, we do supply farm input as well. And for your agri insurance, accident insurance shield or cover for yourself, or insurance for your farm produce, for your commodities, for your processing plant, whatever part of your business you intend to insure, we are here to help you to secure the right kind of insurance for you. O.O.K Farms is in partnership with Mutual Benefit Assurance, and we assure you that we have the right insurance for every single sector in the agribusiness and agriculture sector. So please do not sleep on it. Insurance is one of the very important aspects of doing agribusiness. Also, we have our O.O.K Agribusiness Academy. Do not assume knowledge, like one of my bosses will say. In this sector, you don't assume knowledge. If you assume knowledge, you would have yourself to blame. So please sign up for any of our courses or all of our courses actually. All the 8 courses cut across all agribusiness and agri sector, cut across the sector for agribusiness sector. So for every part of the sector, you will find a course that is suitable for you. So sign up. No knowledge is wasted, and so you do not have yourself to blame at the end of the day. And if you're in this sector and you're not part of our cooperative society, you're on a long thing, I tell you. So please join our cooperative or your O.O.K Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Signing up is free. You don't have to pay any money to be a member, and there is lots and loads and loads of opportunities for our members. Now, before I leave you, because my producer is already telling me I have less than a minute, some of our products, as you can see, is our organic shea butter, double filtered organic honey, and all of this can also be packed market price. Now, for all of this, how do you reach out to us? How do you contact us? Our website is www.ookgroup.ng for everything that has to do with O.O.K Group and O.O.K Farms. Our website is there. And our address is 60 Decad House, Ring Road, right beside Dove Filling Station in Ibadan or your state. Or you could just DM us on any of our social media handles at O.O.K Farms Radio TV or O.O.K Group NG. This is for Instagram. Or like I said earlier, you can just download our app on Android, subscribe to our YouTube channels. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or you can send us a WhatsApp chat on +234 816 111 2003. +234 816 111 2003, and we will respond to your chat as soon as we can. Should you want to send us an email, is info@ookgroup.ng. Remember, agriculture is our wealth. Until I come your way again, my name is Omolara Spencer. Have a good one.